This is the Negro Ninja, and today I'm going to talk about how you can spot some low frequency hoes. Okay, low frequency hoes particularly like to hang between the 1 through 5 range. Okay, there you got some women that's just so ugly that they mad that they ugly, and then at the same time you have some women that's ugly but try to be as bearable as possible because she knows she's ugly. Okay, now that might not be a low frequency hoe, but if she acting angry, she guaranteed low frequency. But once again, 1 through 5, and it seems as if the closer it gets to 5, the worse them bitches act. Okay, and I can't tell who's worse between the 4 and the 5. It's like once again 4.1, 2, 3, 4, and then once it get to 5, it's like this little weird spot. Okay, to where the 5 will still be low frequency, but not as angry as the 4 and in between. It's very weird. Okay, very strange. Okay, just think about how these hoes be acting at low level jobs like Taco Bell and Steak and Shake, and that's not to say that every bitch that work a low level job is a low frequency hoe, but I'm just trying to give you an idea, because half the time these hoes is working in these places, what are they? They between the 1 and the 5 range a lot of times. Okay, they between the 1 and the 5 range a lot of times. Now let's not get it twisted. There are better looking women that is low frequency as well, but once again, that's usually the range you usually see. Okay, now there are low frequency hoes with a higher frequency than this, but it's still a low frequency hoe. Okay, and they typically be the worst. All right, and another way you can tell a woman is low frequency when they got a whole bunch of motherfuckers around that is niggas. Okay, now remember my Lord of the Flies analogy. You already know how the Hebrew Israelites use the Lord of the Flies analogy to talk about people that worship idols and stuff. They're just flies attracted to shit. Okay, and that's what simps is to these hoes. Okay, she's a shitty person. Okay, so flies is all around her. Okay, and a low frequency action, okay, gets a low frequency response. So she mirrors them. They just like her, and she's just like them. Okay, and what happens when something that is not a piece of shit has to pass through those flies? The flies be all up on them. Be like, get the fuck up off me. Okay, and it's very irritating, and the simps will come at you. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a woman has to set you up for success, because if she was high frequency, she would not be around all those dudes. Now, it's one thing for dudes to just be attracted. Okay, but these dudes are usually the company that these bitches be keeping. Okay, meaning that they enjoy it, even though they act like they don't. I'm like, you enjoy that shit. Shut your lying ass up. All hoes act like they don't like sex. Okay, and that's just something to think about, because not only is that low frequency, but she's not even putting you in the right environment. You got to think about this saying, how these bitches would have the nerve to tell a nigga this. Talking about if you want an angel, then you got to create a heaven for an angel. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Okay, and guess what? An angel is a man. I ain't never heard about no female angels in the Bible. Okay, all the angels that I've been hearing them talking to so far has been male. Okay, so what are you? You hoes are demons. Bitch, I'm the angel. Okay, why you ain't creating a safe environment? And why you ain't creating heaven for me? Because you the damn devil. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, once again, low frequency hoes, they're going to put you on the spot. They never really want you to be in seclusion with them. You got to be where everybody can see you, very cowardice. Okay, and then she have her minions. You got to just think about this. If you're being attacked by simps and she doesn't defend you, chances are that those are her minions and she wants it to happen. Low level people act on their handler's command. They just know, they're just trying to please her. Anything to please her. She don't even have to say what pleases her, but if that pleases her, then that's just pretty much a guarantee. Low frequency bitches. Low frequency bitches. Okay, low frequency bitches cannot take constructive criticism. Now, hoes can be very rude to a man. Like I'm saying, if you're not careful, a woman can make you think you look like the worst thing on the earth because you ain't her choice. You got to be careful with that shit. Okay, and it's okay for them to talk to you the way they talk to you, or just say or treat you the way they treat you when they are that type of bitch. Because you're a man, you're supposed to be able to take it. Because a man is naturally at a higher frequency than your average bitch. Okay, because we the vessel for God and all this type of stuff. And usually you're going to see a woman when you're going to see more evil women than evil men. Now, you usually almost always succeed a male's evil when a dude is evil. And if a dude can see a woman's evil, then he's really fucked up. Them niggas is usually gay. But that's just something to think about. Low frequency hoes. Bitch, I can hear you. And the shit is annoying. What is white noise? Okay, low frequency. Okay, once again, what is around this bitch? Low frequency niggas. Think about Silent Hill. When a monster approaches, what do you hear? You hear that white static noise. Why is there white noise on the television? Because there's nothing there. Which means these motherfuckers that's low frequency don't have nothing between here. Okay. Which is why they do half the dumb shit they do. All the gang stalkers, all the bitches that's just waiting up there for a dude to just come up there and fill her head up with nonsense. Think about the Garden of Eden. You know damn well Satan went from the combat Adam. He already got his ass beat by God. Okay. Now he's a rebellious motherfucker, but he knows when he can get an ass whooping. He learned the first time Adam would have beat his ass too. Okay. Adam would have whooped Satan's ass. And he's like, you know what? I ain't trying to get my ass beat. Oh, I see a weakness. Eve. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. And that's like I said, we already know this. Okay, that's like I said, every man should just think about the Garden of Eden. That's just the basic. So many lessons can come from just the Garden of Eden. Okay, especially when it comes to these hoes. Low frequency bitch. Okay. Low frequency bitch. Okay. And when you really stop to think about it, low frequency people in general are just like Venom from Spider-Man. Okay. Talk the truth around anybody and it's a problem. Think about how, off the top of my head, the high frequency sound that comes to my mind would be the angel saying, oh. Okay. And you have to just think, why would something that's high frequency and soothing and liberating like the truth? Okay, the truth is a double-edged sword. Okay, but if you're just a polite person or you're just kind and considerate and you just say it in a smooth way, like this is really what's going on here. And the truth is very liberating. It's very healing, especially when it comes at a time when you need to hear it the most. So you telling me that something that makes you feel like you coming all the way up here just to, hey God, hey. Like you finna grab God's hand so he can just pull you up out of this hellhole. If that makes you feel like that and it makes them feel like it kills them, that should just tell you right there that all low frequency motherfuckers are the devil. Okay. What happens to Venom in the comic? He's a nuisance to Spider-Man because he's a glob that just basically animates. Okay. What can you do to that? You punch it and then it kind of moves and stuff like that. Okay. And the only way Spider-Man can defeat the symbiote is with fire, which is also proof that it's a demon because God's gonna put this hellfire on that ass. Okay. Or with a high frequency sound, like a sonic wave sound or something. Okay. Gets him every time he don't know what to do. Ah. All right. You hoes are demons. And the niggas around you are demons as well. Okay. Now, you also have to think about this. Hoes like to live in filth a lot of times, okay? And I've been hearing a lot of stories on Reddit, about workers that work in places like a massage or a massage therapist or a bikini waxer and stuff. And somebody was like, yeah, girls are just nasty in general. I think there was a lady that said that. And some of the stories that I have been hearing, okay, and God help you, like people been telling me stories about cleaning up the female bathroom. And they were just saying chicks are just disgusting. They say it's usually nastier than the male bathrooms. My mama have been telling me shit like that for a minute. Oh, these girls are nasty. She look like this, but these bitches don't even wash their hand. Nasty. Filth. So why else would flies be around them? Okay. Why else would flies be around them? They just shitty. All right. Low frequency hoes. And once again, they like to hang between the ranges of a 1 through 5. A lot of times, they be the worst ones. Okay. A lot of times, those be the worst ones, but there's a low frequency and there's a frequency that's still low, but just higher than that bullshit there, but it's still a low frequency. Still something you don't particularly care for. Okay. Still something you don't particularly care for. Like I said, when you a high frequency dude, you trying to tell this bitch something low. Hey, how you doing? All right, I'm over here just to try to set you up for this penis. All right. Now between me and you, you're going to take this dick. Then you're going to take this dick slow. You're going to take this dick right. Oh, really? You know, she got to get loud. Like I said, low frequency will not reward a high frequency response. Just like those niggas that tried to throw Jesus off the cliff in his hometown. Okay, like he told them, why you ain't doing no miracles, Jesus? I'll tell you what. When this happened, God only came to see one person here and cleared up his leprosy. He only came to see one person here and gave her food while there was a famine all around because they believed they couldn't take that shit. He wasn't even attacking them. He was just basically saying why it is the way it is. Didn't even, and you know, Jesus would say some shit to somebody. Okay, he ain't nothing to play with. You don't play with Jesus. And they just asked him a question and he gave them the answer clearly because he wants them to succeed, right? They didn't want to hear it. They tried to push him off the cliff. He walking back. He was like, you know what, this is stupid. And he just basically walked through them. Like, y'all ain't doing nothing to me. It ain't my time to go right now. And if Jesus wanted to, he'll do some talky shit from Fist of the North Star. What y'all think they got the idea of a Kung Fu Jesus? Okay, keep this shit, keep it real. Okay. But, it's crazy. That is crazy. Low frequency hoes, low frequency company. Always somebody in their ear. And like I said, it's very funny when a low frequency nigga come up there talking low. You'll never hear what they saying. And it's usually something that's going to work against you. But let a high frequency dude try to be low. Once again, she have to let her low frequency people know. Because chicks is all about the cock block. And I really do need to reach out a cock block and Reddit. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Because this is how a hoe operates. Okay, a hoe is all about escape. And, you know, just when you're dealing with low frequency people, they always trying to gang up on you with negativity. Like if somebody trying to embarrass you with joning or something. And then you say something, like you might not have jokes, because who sits around and think about jokes all day? But you eventually learn because you get sharp. Okay. But if you just mind your own business and the first thing you can think is something to defend yourself and just to attack them, you're a dumb motherfucker anyway. You ain't got no life. That's why you're over here. And you'll say something that really cut them. But when it's you one-on-one, you know, they most likely to hear it. But when it's low frequency people that's like them, they just tag in, acting like what you said ain't funny, or they'll just try to insult you back. Like whatever they can do to take that retard off of the point, that's really what it's all about. So this is how the whole operates. That's why they have to have all those simps around them and stupid female friends around them. They running from themselves. They're running from the truth. That's what whoredom is. There's just a lifestyle of whoredom. They all cowards. Okay, pussy hounds. Okay, stupid as hell. A pussy hound will never tell a woman nothing that is going to okay, they probably would a little bit, but I just think that some chicks just get tired of pussy hounds because they pretty much is low frequency and they just don't have you know, the narcissistic supply. So when they usually dealing with a stupid motherfucker, they always have a dude that is not stupid to basically give her the energy to replenish once she's done with that fool. It's kind of ironic because she will either need either one to get through the day at any different time. But once the dude that ain't about shit has drained her, she got to go to somebody that she should be fucking. Okay. Narcissistic supply, textbook narcissistic supply. Let me see. And I'm going to do a video dedicated to cop blocking Reddit, but I'm going to see if I can make a point with this. Cop blocking Reddit. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just going to pick one of these at random.
What is the worst best cock block you have ever given? gotten, or witnessed. A man came to a Halloween party of mine as Captain Cockblock with his trusty sidekick, the Punacon. Double quote. Captain Cockblock had a black bodysuit that only showed his face, and a shield with a DCK and a no sign over it. The Punacon was dressed as a doctor with a massive red strap-on dildo on his head and a clipboard. The strap-on had a condom on it. Whenever anybody at the party looked like they might be vaguely close to getting laid, Captain Cockblock made an entrance and the Punacon read STD statistics and symptoms from his clipboard.
You see that peacock and shit that they just described, like they, and the stupid thing about it is people that cock block, you know, like simps and stuff, always make a fool of themselves, and the whole just amused by it. And you know, how does somebody make a fool out of themselves to keep you from succeeding? That don't even make sense. That's how you know these hoes are the Matrix.
Nobody got laid that night.
Nobody got laid. Nigga, did you just hear that story? Okay, and I think I might just have to end it off of that and then just come back to this video and do a whole video dedicated to this shit here. That low frequency shit, that was just one demon in the room. And you see what the point of his game was, to take their mind off of the prize. You see what I mean? And I'm pretty sure the dude didn't give a fuck, most likely. Okay, cock blocking in general usually seems to be stemmed towards getting into a hoe's mind and get that bitch off track. Okay, niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas, oh, I'm finna buy a condom. Don't worry about it. You just reminded me. Make sure I get a condom on the way there. Okay, that's. But like once a chick gets into her emotions, that's all that matters at that moment. Okay. That is all that matters at that moment. You cannot reconcile with a lot of these hoes. And like I said, that's not natural. It's not natural female behavior. People will tell you that because they just don't know. But I know because I'm the Negro Ninja. Okay. And a lot of other people know it. But I'm just saying this information is so rare. Okay. That it's going to be a sprinkle of people that you run into that know that shit. Because everybody's just so aficionated on, oh, female nature is just bad. They just narcissists. Okay, that's all that is. Low frequency hoes are just narcissists. Okay, like I said, that's just what you're used to getting because this is a video game. And the point of a video game is to put enemies in the way, you know, either to distract you or hinder you, which is still the same thing. Okay, but once a chick is stuck on an emotion, she does not look back, which is ironic because she can look back on the things that work against you, like all narcissists do. Anything that can be used against you, they use. You do something nice for her. Okay, on to the next thing. On to the next thing. But you say one little thing, she can't get past that. Or if you do one thing that's dope, and she'll just look for a reason to disqualify you. You remember back in the day when you said this to that person that was coming in trying to hate on you? I know you was defending yourself, but that was just too vicious. You know, they'll just look for reasons to disqualify you. Low frequency bullshit. It's just not rational. You will never see a real woman do that. A real woman reaches back. Okay, a real woman pays you back for things that she was not able to pay you back for. Okay, just as anybody in general, like the Bible says, you know, and I don't know the scripture by heart, but it was saying something along the lines of the righteous will pay you back or something like that. Okay, and I don't feel like looking for it because I don't want to forget what I'm about to say. So, and you just think about that. Okay, and they be so stuck in the moment that they just can't reconcile with you. They're just the devil. Low frequency bullshit. Okay. And like if you're around all these dudes and you just, you know, talking to the girl and all this type of stuff, she'll let them say the most off the wall shit. But you say one little thing. Like I got blocked on the stream for telling the woman. I didn't even tell this to her. I was talking to a dude on there that was, you know, he was on there and he was basically calling out simps as well. He seemed cool to me. And the conversation was about dance or something. And he was basically saying that was acting all uppity for some reason. I'm like, y'all on here showing bikinis and stuff, but I was saying it. He basically said what I was thinking. That's inappropriate. You know how chicks that just do stuff and then say one thing is inappropriate. Like a whole, let me put my ass in your face. Let me put your nose between my pussy lips. But I'm not going to twerk. That's inappropriate. You know how hoes be low frequency shit. They don't make sense. Think about white noise. What is it saying? Nobody can make it out. It's just noise. Just like the stupid motherfuckers around her, just noise. Okay. And he was trying to explain dance and how dance is really just meant to be provocative. They couldn't really see this. Well, I'm studying dance. And I was like, school don't really teach you the truth. And then they were just basically, once again, they were just stuck. So the stream was kind of getting, and he was a black guy too, by the way. So the stream was getting kind of, stuck on that. And they just couldn't get past that. But she blocked me before she blocked him. I said, you can't get deep with women. I'm like, you can't get deep with women. She said, you can't get deep with women. Block just immediately. Everybody on there talking about showing, stupid stuff. Then she invite niggas on the live stream as a guest. And I was invited twice. And they, didn't really seem to have an issue with me. But they always look for one little reason to get rid of you. Just like people at jobs. But basically, I said one little thing. And that was a done deal. She blocked me. Well, she didn't block me. She just restricted me. I just can't get on her streams no more. But she blocked me before she blocked the dude that was talking about the dance. And I just said, you can't get deep with women, and you can't. And like I said, these are women that will engage you. You got to be careful about women that will engage you. Okay, because it's, like I said, when you're bold and you're not in the right environment, you're going to either be a target. If you're in the right environment, you're going to be a beacon. But what makes this strange is lots of times I'm a beacon to those hoes, okay? Because they was entertaining me a lot. Everything was cool. It's like they got two different personalities. That's why I call these hoes venom. Okay. You talking to a woman. You're not talking to a woman. You talking to them. Niggas. Okay. And that's just the truth. Okay. You talking to them niggas. You got simps. You got bitches over here, bitches over there. Then you got this bitch. And you got herself. Okay. Now, which self is you talking to? The one that you like or the one that's just retarded that's holding the back? Not to mention the actual demon itself. So much shit. This is Castlevania out here with these hoes, bro. Okay. I'm about to Simon Belmont these hoes, bro. Okay. These hoes just need some discipline. Alright. And that's how they see the penis anyway, bitch. This is the Vampire Slayer. Okay. Now make me lay this Vampire Slayer on you. Alright. That's what the dick is to these hoes. You just watch Castlevania. And you see, how the whip is, and then they can just extend, and then they got the aura around the whip that can make it like a solid, like a blunt object when it straightens out. That's what this dick is to these hoes. Okay, then, like I said, the dick is a sword, and it's the Belmont whip. Okay, they scared of either one of them. They're scared of. This shit here crazy. But it's just, and a lot of times I just feel cheated. I'm like, look, I ain't even trying to offend you, man. I was just speaking facts. I ain't think you was going to act like that, Because I actually did like this chick. I hate when that happens. I hate how shit just cheat me out of stuff. I'm tired of you demons cheating me out of hoes. But, like I said, but it's really hard her doing it. Like, women cheat themselves out of shit. Okay. They cheat themselves out of shit. Because once again, like I said, if you... Okay, once again, this chick that I'm talking about was not bad looking at all. That's why I'm saying low frequency women ain't necessarily just those dusty 1 through 5s. Okay, not necessarily all the time. Matter of fact, I might have to do a part 2 to this because I got to talk about them hoes with low attention spans real quick and my philosophy on that. So I might just do a part 2 before I go to sleep. So that shit, they're crazy. They just can't get past something. Okay, they be on that one emotion and they cannot get past that, but they'll look back on everything else. And when it comes to a nigga that they should leave, you have to basically get that bitch therapy. You got to drug that bitch, kidnap that bitch up out of that relationship. You can't drag that bitch away. I just can't leave him alone. Whatever the hell Sierra was saying. That shit crazy because a low frequency action gets a low frequency response. And that's just basically all that is. What is why they can't leave each other? Just tangled up. Even if she was trying to. I can't leave him alone. Okay. The dope boys keep turning her on. Because they are dopes. You retards. Okay. Always a dumb motherfucker. Then she end up there. Then, she inviting people on the stream that just get up there doing like this. I can't even do it because my camera. Like, just picture somebody get up on the stream. Yo. These are white girls, by the way. And they had white niggas acting that retarded. Yeah, this for the dudes. Like, they were just saying some stupid stuff. Can't nobody really say nothing. Like, I was the only person that can really say something. I was all cool and shit. And I was like, the black guy's cool. And they had some other black people up there, but they was all just stupid. Like everybody they invited up just kind of lame and awkward. And that's what they was comfortable with. Okay, they let them stay up there longer. And I think it's because they knew some of them, though. But they're just, that's just narcissism. It's all about who she know, who she pick, and all this type of stuff. But once again, I wouldn't really treat it bad. What pisses me off is the bitch just ran away. Just, the hoes just look for reasons to run. That shit is so irritating. Okay, and once again... Okay, it's to the point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just save that for the next part when I'm just talking about the short attention span. And I guess that's all I got to say since it's a long video. And this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.